Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ord High School, home of the Chanticleers. A special welcome to our guests from Grand Island Central Catholic High School. For their safety, we ask that children remain in the stands with a supervising adult at all times. Ord High School and the Nebraska School Activities Association promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by letting the players play, coaches coach, and the officials officiate. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. Tonight's starting lineup for Central Catholic on offense. On the line, number 70, 175-pound senior, Creighton Mehring. On the offensive line, number 64, 180-pound senior, Peyton Gangwish. Also on the line, number 58, 185-pound senior, Joey Koroleski. On the line, number 52, a 200-pound sophomore, Barrett Obermiller. Also on the offensive line, number 51, 170-pound sophomore, Connor Johnson. At wide receiver, number 80, 175-pound senior, Isaac Herbeck. At wide receiver, number 44, 170-pound senior, Marcus Lowry. At wide receiver, number 14, 155-pound sophomore, Zenon Sack. At wide receiver, number 6, 145-pound sophomore, Jack Stenson. At running back, number 22, 155-pound senior, Gage Stemke. And at quarterback, number 16, 175-pound senior, Brayton Johnson. Crusaders are coached by Timothy DeVorich. And now your starting lineup for the 2020 Class C2 State Football Champion Ord Chanticleers. On defense, at the nose, number 73, a 250-pound senior, Will Grint. At defensive end, number 66, a 205-pound junior, Sam Betcher. At defensive end, number 53, a 215-pound senior, Dayton Van Osdal. At middle linebacker, number 50, a 220-pound junior, Ryan Gabriel. At outside linebacker, number 23, 185-pound senior, Trayton Cassell. At outside linebacker, number 20, 175-pound sophomore, Talon Bruhaw. At middle linebacker, number 18, 195-pound senior, Cade Geyser. At strong safety, number 12, 160-pound sophomore, Dylan Hobart. At corner, number 8, 185-pound senior, Johnny DeRiso. At free safety, number 4, 175-pound senior, Gage Rasick. And the other corner, number 2, 150-pound sophomore, Aiden Reichon. Assistant coaches for Ord, Carl Streeter, Nick Gates, Tyke Kozel, and Johnny Ferentz with head coach Nathan Wells. And now please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Ord High Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Geraldine Tonages.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Chanticleer Field at Bustle Park in Ord, Nebraska, as the 4-1 Ord Chanticleers get ready to play the 1-4 Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders. I'm Caleb Pollard, and I'm with Kyle Campese here at Chanticleer Field.
Let's give them a round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right now they are recognizing the officials. This is designated as Officials Week, and so the fans are giving just a thank you to the officials for all they do for high school sports.
Ord won the toss and deferred.
We do.
Crusaders will receive the ball at the north end.
Ord Chanticleers did win the toss and they did defer, so they'll be kicking off to the Crusaders. Right now, light mist falling on the field, and so just keep a lookout for a slippery ball, and hopefully we can get things through the night without the rain picking up.
You're right about that, Kyle. It is a little soggy tonight. Had about an inch of rain yesterday, and Chanticleers are going to get ready to kick this ball off.
Crusaders, number 6, Jack Stinson.
Win and hungry to compete here with the Chanticleers.
Kyle, what are your keys to Chanticleer victory tonight?
Kicking off for Ord, number 50.
Little
Ryan
different
Gabriel.
here, though. Sorry to not answer the question right off, but Ryan Gabriel is doing the kickoff tonight instead of Talon Bruja, so a little change there. I really think the one of the keys would be, even as last week, the offensive line was so dominant, and to be able to establish a run, especially in a wet night, wet field, be able to establish a run to be able to lead to the passing game. So I think that's going to be a big thing.
And also lean on the size the Chanticleers have on the main level of the offense and defense. There's a ball on the ground. That's a fumble. Ball is on the ground. That is Chanticleer football. Way to go, Chanticleers.
So the Chanticleers will come onto the field, 1st and 10 here after the opening kickoff is fumbled.
And I know that's been a point of emphasis for all the coaches, but especially for Coach Tyke Koziel on. There you go. Hear him on the sideline, already preaching how many turnovers they've caused this game. That is a fundamental feature of the Chanticleer defense and special teams effort.
So here we go, 1st and 10 from the Crusader 11-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on the offense. That's the Chanticleers, so they'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line.
Kyle, this weather might come into play here later on in the evening because there is a light mist, almost haze that's coming down. I wouldn't call it rain, but it'll have an impact on the game as time goes on.
Yes, Holbert in the shotgun, Rasick beside him, handoff there it's a keeper by Dylan Holbert.
Ball carried by Holbert.
It's a good gain there. So it'll be 2nd down for the Chanticleers as they get to about the 10-yard line, so pick up
number
about
69, Aiden
6
Perales
there.
in on the stop. 2nd down.
So it'll be about 2nd down and 9 from the Crusader 10-yard line. 11:30 to go in the first quarter. No score yet. Dylan Holbert in the shotgun again with Rasick in the background. Runner in motion, that's Johnny Doriso. Looks like maybe another false start. False start on the offense. That'll back up the Chanticleers 5 more. And you hate to see this early on. It's a tough way to start here after the great start with the turnover.
Absolutely, Kyle, and that's one of the things that's plagued us all year is unfortunate penalties early on, and I expect Coach Wells to have that worked out by second quarter, but we need to absolutely regain focus.
Yes. Snap, it's a handoff to Doriso. Doriso around the left side. Not much there. Gets inside the 15 to maybe the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. You know, a reminder that it is October. Seeing those flags come out and seeing the penalty flags being pink, it kind of threw me off the first penalty. Then just remember that it's October for breast cancer awareness. So Holbert drops back. Not much there. He's keeping it around the right side. Looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down, and he's forced out of bounds. There's a touchdown.
You know, that's
number 12, Dylan Holbert in for the touchdown.
That's been one of the things that Chanticleers have really been able to bring to the table this year is improvisation in the breakdown of either a pass, run, or even a run-pass option. And Dylan's been excellent on making up lost yards when the team needs it the most.
This is Bruja with Heinrichs holding, and the extra point is good.
PAT
So
by Bruja
with
good.
10:30 left
30
in the
seconds
first
remaining in
quarter,
the
our
first.
score Ord
Cats
7,
lead at 7-0.
Grand Island Central Catholic 0. So even there, after the two penalties that set them back a total of 10 yards, it was a great run on the keeper there by Holbert, just dropping back and seeing there wasn't anything open. So just making the decision to keep the ball and to run for it, and got the corner of the end zone there.
Well, that's right, Kyle. And the offensive line's already setting an edge, opening up lanes, making holes for our playmakers to make plays, and that's what's been fun to watch all season. Is those young men are capable of doing that, and they're taking advantage of it, especially with smaller teams. Central Catholic is smaller in overall size, and I think you'll see Coach Wells exploit that early on.
Yes, Ron Gabriel once again doing the kicking. I know he ate well today. I saw him at lunch.
He had some of the kick duties responsible for the junior varsity team last year, so this is not his first rodeo.
So fielded there up to 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, nice
and
hit.
Hard by the kicker, Ron Gabriel.
Kick returned by
Wow.
Steinke.
We heard that up here, Kyle. He just absolutely buried that kick returner, and Ryan's been on fire all season long. He's been a spark at the inside linebacker position. He blitzes hard. He plays through the play on almost every play he's in. He's a lot of fun to watch, and he's been lighting guys up all year.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Crusaders at their own 45. Good field position to start. 10:25 left first quarter. Ord up 7-0.
Pass downfield.
It's complete to number 44.
I'm going to call it a completion.
Pass completed.
Marcus Lowry.
Number 16, Brayton Johnson.
Up to about the 43-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for the
44,
Crusaders.
Marcus Lowry, first down.
Again, seeing probably the effects of a wet field there with the player slipping down, but nice gain on the play. It's 1st and 10 for the Crusaders on the Chanticleer 43. 10-12 left first quarter, 7-0 Ord. Quarterback for Central Catholic is Brayton Johnson. He's a senior. He's a 6-foot senior, and he's in the shotgun. Player in motion there is flipped to him. Number 44 again, Marcus Lowry, stopped with little gain.
Looks like Rasick buried him.
It'll be second down.
Tackled by number 4, Gage Rasick.
Yeah, Gage came up from his free safety position and just put a nice hat on ball, and I don't even think he got a yard out of that gain.
We're marking a 2nd and 10 from the 43 of the Chanticleers. 9:33 left first quarter. There's a snap, back to throwing, that's complete right at the first down marker. Then he gets a couple of more. That's Isaac Herbert.
Pass completed from Johnson to Herbeck. Knocked out of bounds by Kate Geyser. First down.
So another first down, Caleb, and this is they seem to be moving the ball a little bit through the air, which is something that I don't know that I expected them to come out throwing like this.
I didn't either, Kyle, but you know what? I think if they're going to have a chance to win tonight, that's exactly what they're going to need to do, and they're going to need to attack that secondary early and take advantage of their speed, whereas, Chanticleers have size.
There's a keeper by quarterback.
Ball carried by
Frank
Johnson.
He just got a couple. It'll be second down.
Number 53, Dayton Vanasdal.
Right inside the 30-yard line. So 2nd and 8. They called the gain 2. 2nd and 8 from the Chanticleer 30-yard line. Right at 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Chanticleers in the lead on a touchdown by Dylan Holbert, getting the corner of the end zone after a fumble on the opening kickoff.
If it makes any difference as well, that light miss is all but stopped, and now we have a nice night to watch some high school football.
Pass complete again to number 80. That is Isaac Herbeck.
Pass completed from Johnson.
It will be enough for a first down.
Tackled by number 2, Eden Reichon. 1st and 10, Crusaders.
So another first down for Grand Island Central Catholic. They're going to be about the 21-yard line of the Chanticleers. 8:36 left, first quarter. 7-0 as the Crusaders are driving. Staying in the shotgun there is Brayton Johnson, the quarterback, and he rolls to his right. Throw is incomplete. That'll be his first incompletion of the evening.
Johnson's pass to number 8, Jared Pollock, incomplete.
Linebackers really filled those gaps and those flats really well, taking away that out route that the quarterback wanted there on the near side, Kyle.
Yes.
But the GICC has definitely showed up ready to throw the football and challenge that secondary, that young secondary, to make a stop, and we'll see if they can do that here on second down.
2 wide receivers on each side there with quarterback Johnson in the shotgun. He flips back to number 80. That's Isaac Herbeck, and gains a few there. Looks like
ball carried by Herbeck.
Right inside the 20 to about the 17-yard
Second by
line.
number 20, Talent Bruja.
As the Crusaders break huddle here.
Chanticleers need to dig in deep and put some pressure on the quarterback, Kyle, to maybe make it a little spicy, a little interesting for the GICC Crusaders.
There's a snap rolling to his left. That is fumble.
Ball's on the ground again.
It looks like the Crusaders received it, or covered the fumble. Oh, Chanticleer football.
That is the second
Fumble on the
turnover.
play, recovered by the Chanticleers.
So with 7:34 left first quarter, the Chanticleers take over possession, leading 7-0. The ball will be marked on the 32-yard line of the Chanticleers as they come up to the line. 2 receivers
Sideline
on the
is-
far side, and then Johnny DeRiso on the near side. Sorry, Caleb.
Well, the sideline there is just they're calling out how many turnovers they forced already, and that's
Rasick with the handoff, and looks like he got about 15 on the carry.
Ball carried
That's
by
enough for a
Rasick.
first down.
Herbeck in on the stop. First down.
So first down, Chanticleers at their own 46-yard line. 7:25 left first quarter. Holbert with the fake handoff to Rasick, and he keeps it for
Holbert
about
up
8.
the middle.
So gets it now to the Crusader side of the field, about the 47-yard line.
Herbeck with the stop.
Maybe the 46, and it'll be second down and short. No huddle for the Chanticleers. They come to the line, 7 minutes left first quarter. Here's a snap back to Holbert. Holbert passing there to Rasick. Rasick catches it, gets around the corner, and it's a first down. There's a late hit. It looked like a late hit
Holbert
on
pass to
Rasick
Rasick,
there.
completed.
Looked like he was out of bounds, and
Right
the hit
down.
came late there, out of bounds on Rasick. So that should add another 15 yards to it with the personal foul. And that is the call there, personal foul on the Crusaders.
Personal foul against the Crusaders.
You know, I can tell when Coach Wells wants to go up tempo, he really wants to establish not only the running game, but kind of an attitude, a little bit of nastiness that offensive line needs to have to be able to dominate these games, Kyle. And I've noticed that when they maybe sputter with respect to timing and offensive cadence, Coach Wells will go up tempo so he can maybe reestablish that rhythm that offensive line needs to be dominant for tonight.
Yes. So here we go, 25-yard line. Here's a snap back to Holbert. He flips back to Rasick. He gets maybe
the ball carrier.
2, maybe 3 there on the carry. It'll be second down, Chanticleers. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left.
Number
First
52,
quarter.
Barrett Obermiller
Ward
in
is
on the
up
tackle.
7-0 on the Crusaders. Again, Chanticleers no huddle come up to the line. Here's Cowan Pollard to the near side, and then twin receivers to the outside. Holbert drops back to pass. Here's the throw. Wide open in the end zone is Johnny DeRiso. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
They run that post route a
Holbert
lot,
pass to
and I'll tell
number
you,
8, Johnny
it's
DeRiso.
open a lot,
Good for the
Kyle.
touchdown.
And John just has the acceleration to go out there and grab that ball out of space, and he's been making that play all season long.
Yeah, that looked real easy. He looked real open. And so good dominating drive by the Chanticleer. Talon Bruja on the extra point attempt with Heinrichs holding, and the kick is up and good. So with 6:22 left first quarter,
PAT
our score
by
is
Bruja is good.
14, and
Chance
Grand Island
lead is
Central
14-0.
Catholic 0.
Kyle, it's homecoming week.
That's right. That's right. Pep rally today, I heard, went very well in the gym today, and had themes for every day for the kids to dress up and to participate in at school this week.
That's right. And folks, if you
Stinson and Steinke back deep. Gabriel to kick.
If you stay with us after the broadcast, we're going to be doing the coronation as long as we have enough sufficient power on this this camera to bring that post football homecoming experience to you here under the Friday night lights in Ord, Nebraska.
Here's a kick, Ryan Gabriel again kicking off, and the kickoff goes to about the 11-yard line. That is Jared Halick, and he's hit hard again.
Kick returned by Stinson.
On the tackle was Dayton Van Osdal. So
get some senior linemen in there.
Tackled by number
maybe
23,
ready to set the
Casella.
boom and maybe set the tone for the rest of the offense and defense to get out there and maybe light a guy up and establish some physical presence.
The Crusaders will start here from their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10, 6:18 left. First quarter, Ord up 14-0, and we'll see if we can stop this pass attack here from the Crusaders.
They moved the ball quite well the last possession. We'll see if they can do it again.
Rolling out, there's a flip to Stanky, and that's a hard hit. It's a fumble, and we'll wait for the call. It's Chanticleer football. It's a third turnover in the first quarter.
That was a hit we heard up here again. I mean, that's one of the things that size and the weight room brings to the table with the Chanticleers. They show up and they're ready to hit and be physical, and it's already apparent early on that GICC is
recovered by number 66.
Not accustomed to dealing with this kind of physicality on the defensive side of the football, and so far also on the offensive side.
That'll be a timeout for Grand Island Central Catholic. Try to get regrouped here. So with 6:13 left in the first quarter, our score Ord 14, Grand Island Central Catholic 0, with Ord now with the ball on the Crusader 22 after the third turnover
in the
of
first
the first quarter.
Kyle.
Yes.
First quarter turnovers, and I'll tell you what, that's where the Chanticleers excel in establishing a tone for the game. They get up early, and then they're able to peel out and let that young experience come in and get valuable reps that helps build programs. And we'll see that tonight if this kind of tone and defensive stance continues, because you'll see some young guys on the field tonight, and maybe even as soon as the second quarter.
Yes, and with winning the toss and deferring, you set the tone, get a lead here, and then receive the kickoff for the second half. And so we'll see if they can punch it in here. Here's Holbert dropping back to throw and rolling out. There's the throw. It is almost intercepted there. Intended for Johnny DeRiso. In on the defense
Holbert's pass
was
to DeRiso,
Gage
incomplete.
Stanky. And so that was close to a turnover there. There we go again, no huddle. Holbert in the shotgun with Rasick in the background, two receivers near side. And here is the keeper by Holbert, and he's got enough for the first down.
Holbert, the ball carrier.
He's a shifty runner, Kyle. He can pick up those long gains to help move the chains for the Chanticleers.
Johnson in on the tackle.
He's really turned into an X factor this year for the Chanticleer
short.
offense, and when they need yards, our young quarterback seems to be able to find it.
It was not enough for the first down. It was third down, and that was a handoff to Rasick. Just at the angle we have, it looked like he got enough, but with third and short,
Rasick up the
and
middle.
Rasick will get it, and that will be enough for the first down.
First and goal, Chanticleers.
So the ball down to the 4-yard line of the Crusaders as Rasick takes it close. And we have 5:35 left first quarter with Chanticleers driving and in scoring position at first and goal. Here's a handoff to Rasick around the right side. We'll see what the signal is. Looks like he stopped short. It'll be second and goal for the Chanticleers.
Rasick, the ball carrier.
So 5:15 left first quarter, clock running. Again, no huddle as the Chanticleers come up to the line. Holbert in the shotgun takes the snap. It's a flip to Rasick. Rasick around the right side, untouched, touchdown.
Rasick in for the Chant touchdown.
Big holds for that Chanticleer offensive line, Kyle. just like we saw last week against
Yes.
Doniphan Trumbull, and you know, that's a credit to the weight room and also to the line coaches. Those boys are setting the tone early. Those hog mollies are getting out there, and they're really making lanes for our runners to take advantage of.
Extra point is up and good by Brujas. So
PAT by
with
Brujas, good.
5:03
5
left in
minutes,
the
3
first
seconds
quarter,
remaining in the
our
first.
score,
James leads
Ord
at 21-0.
Grand Island Central Catholic 0. So yes, and you mentioned the size difference. Even looking at the rosters and seeing that we did, as the Chanticleers outweighed them by quite a bit with our big guys.
You're right about that, Kyle. There is a size difference both in just roster numbers as well as size off the bench or size on the offensive or defensive line. And that was something that my son brought to my attention earlier this week when we were talking about the matchup. Is I think GICC has one guy over 180, and the Chanticleers are coming in hungry. They're coming in well-fed and well-exercised in that weight room, and that makes a big difference when you have a size difference as big as what appears to be the size difference GICC and Ord have.
Yes, Ron Gabriel in for the kickoff once again, and he's getting a lot of reps here with kicking off. So the kickoff fielded by Stanky. It looks like about the. See, he's up. There's a big hit again by Ryan Gabriel. Huge
return by Stanky.
Ryan Gabriel is letting everybody know in the Loup Platte Conference and also the C2 district just who he is with the hits he's been dishing out over the season. That's another one we heard up here at the top of the bleachers.
Oh, wow.
Just a pop, setting the tone, and it was a clean hit. It was a great wrap up and tackle, and I'll tell you what, it's fun to watch kids show up and play like that.
Yes. First down and 10 for the Crusaders on their own 33-yard line. 4:58 left first quarter. Scored 21-0. Chanticleers. Quarterback Johnson is in the shotgun. He'll turn to throw. Throwing deep. That looks great defense by Johnny DeRiso.
Almost picked off.
Isaac
Johnson
Herbig,
passed to Herbeck,
the intended
incomplete.
receiver.
Broken up by DeRiso.
Johnny DeRiso was with him step by step and had great defense on the receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 33.
John's anticipated a lot of deep throws like that this year, and outside that Norfolk Catholic game, he's been able to really lock down that side of the field and provide us with some really nice underneath defense at the cornerback position.
Johnson in the shotgun once again, 2nd and 10 from their own 33. Here's a snap. He's rolling back. Lots of pressure from the Chanticleers. He just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Kyle, was he outside the, maybe this doesn't
Johnson's
matter with
pass
intentional
out of bounds.
grounding, but was he outside the tackle box on that?
It was close, I think. It's tough
Third
to
and 10.
say from our angle, but there was a lot of pressure there from the Chanticleers.
Young Jed Betcher I saw just came into the game there. We have a freshman defensive lineman who's one of our biggest players on the team, showing up to provide maybe a little extra fresh push there in the interior of that defensive line.
And maybe some of it is to relieve Will Grant that's still on the sideline there. There's an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down. There's a flag on the
Herbeck,
play.
incomplete. Flag down.
I'm guessing that flag will be pass interference on Johnny DeRiso, but man, that's the call there. Pass interference on the
Pass
Chanticleers.
interference against Ord.
That's a tough one, Kyle.
It is tough. It's a tough one to stop them on 3rd down. It looked like a really good defensive play from Johnny. And the first down will be at the 48-yard line now for the Crusaders. So it is frustrating because we get the stop and then stopping the passing game and then the call. And so fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 48. 4:42 left first quarter. Chanticleers up 21-0. Johnson back deep and receives a snap, and there's a handoff there. It looks like Stanky almost to midfield, about the 49.
Ball carried by Stanky. Tackled by Van Osdal.
So not much here. So it'll be second down and 9, almost touching midfield. So 4:22 left first quarter, with the Crusaders trying to put something together here.
They've been able to move the ball in spurts throughout the game so far, Kyle. Let's see if they can close out the deal here. Downfield. That was incomplete.
Johnson's pass to Lowry.
So we'll be third down and 9. Ball near midfield there. And we'll
third
have
and
to
9.
ask the defense to get another big stop here, because you're guessing they're going to go through the air to try to pick up this 9-10 yards for the first down.
And Kyle, where we're at in the game right now, I mean, is it already 4-down territory if you're the GICC head coach?
Oh man, it might be. It really might be.
It's already 21. Yep, already 21-0, and maybe you need to get a spark, get something going here with these.
Lots of pressure still.
Dropped it.
That was Stanky on the drop, so it'll be
Johnson's
fourth down.
pass to Stanky and complete.
We'll
Fourth down.
see. Looks like
he had a lot of room to run underneath there too. There was a big hole. If he would have caught that ball, he could have taken that at least 30 yards, and which is unfortunate. I mean, that kind of execution is important, especially when you're playing a team as disciplined as Ord is. And we'll have another fourth down for the Crusaders.
Looks like Marcus Lowry back to punt for the Crusaders. Back deep to receive Johnny DeRiso. So good snap, good punt. Pressured there by Reichon, but it is an excellent punt. It's like it'll die inside the 10-yard line, maybe the 6 or 7. So excellent punt, great punt. So that
buries the Chanticleers deep in their own territory, that's for sure.
yes, it'll be first
Punt
and
by
10
Lowry down
for
at
the
the
Chanticleers
6.
at the 6-yard line. 3:49 to go first quarter, 21-0 Ord leading. So we'll see if they can work out of their own end zone and what they'll do here. So Holbert in on the sideline, as they often do, is giving the play verbally and sending him into the huddle for the first play of the drive. So here we go, Holbert in the shotgun.
Oh boy!
In motion, and we got another false
I think
start.
half the student body moved on that one, Kyle.
And
False
that'll
start
be
against Ord.
half the distance, so that'll put you back even more to the 3. So it'll be first and 13 from the 3-yard line. Here at 3:49 to go first quarter.
Point of note too is Will Grint's still sitting on the sideline on the bench there. You might want to keep an eye on that because he's one of our starters both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, and has been an important part of that offensive and defensive line throughout the season.
Holbert, the ball carrier.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he can stay
Tackled by
healthy.
number 69,
Yes,
Aiden
and
Peralta.
already missing for weeks the left tackle with Trey Warner, and so now 2 holes on that offensive line. Second and 11 from the 5. Here's a snap. Holbert rolls to his right, hit hard with the flip out. Looks like to Rasick enough for the first down. Drug down about the 25-yard line.
Racing, the ball carrier, tackled by Herbeck.
Dylan Holbert was hit very hard on that flip, and so maybe the Crusaders trying some hard hitting of their own.
That's right. That's at least the 5th large delivery of inertia we've seen so far on the defensive side of the ball.
There's a holding call. I didn't see
Holding
that.
against Ord.
That's again another penalty that's tough to deal with once you get the big game, and it'll put you back deep in your own territory. So we'll repeat first down. The Chanticleers will be close to their 5-yard line here. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Or 21, Grand Island Central Catholic 0.
They're going to spread them wide too, Kyle.
Yes. Holbert in the shotgun, hand to Rasick over the right side, not much.
Racing, the ball carrier. Herbeck in on the stop.
So it'll be second down, 3 minutes left, first quarter. 3 wide receivers to the near side. One, that's Calvin Pollard to the right side. There's a snap dropping back. And looking is Holder. There's a pass
Nice.
complete to Johnny DeRiso. Yeah, that's going to be to about the
Holbert's pass to
47-yard
Doriso
line.
completed.
So about a 40-yard gain there.
Stinson with the stop.
Pass Holbert to
First
Johnny
and 10 Jets at
Doriso.
their 48.
So I know Holbert was rushed there. It looks like the defense is getting good pressure in the backfield. So on that rush throw, he threw it up, and Doriso's ready to bring it down. So 1st and 10 from their own 47, 2:36 left, first quarter. The snap as Holbert rolls to his right. Pass is a little overthrown.
Holbert's pass to Doriso is complete.
It'll be second down.
I think for one important item the Chanticleers need to do to take that step up is find another guy they can distribute the ball to other than John. John's been lights out all year on the receiving side, but there goes Gage Rasick. But who's that next guy up
the middle.
That's going to make a play
Tripped
downfield?
up by Herbeck.
Not just blocking, but making big catches to help the Chanticleer passing offense take that next step.
First and
You know what I
10
mean,
at the
Kyle?
Crusader,
Yes,
36.
Absolutely. So 1st down 10 for the Chanticleers on the Crusader, 36, 2:19 left, first quarter. That's a very good point, and we've seen him kind of spread it out. I know in that first scrimmage we saw him spread it out to a lot of people. Here's Holbert throwing, that's to Geyser, and it's incomplete.
Holbert's pass to Cade Geyser incomplete.
So at least an attempt was made to another player that wasn't wearing number 8, as was thrown to Geyser. And
he had some luck with it last week with Gage Rasick. Gage made that great catch in the back of the end zone out of the halfback position, and you might see Coach Wells put Gage Rasick in motion, see if they can't take advantage of a mismatch there in the backfield.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 from the 36 here. Snap back, and Holbert keeps it, goes around the right side. Enough for the first down. He may score. That's touchdown, Chanticleers.
Dylan Holbert in for the Chant touchdown.
Might be the same exact play he scored on earlier.
Especially when he can turn those shoulders and make that first or second move in the backfield. He's been able to really take it either the distance or pick up big yards. That's kept the Chanticleers in nearly every football game this year.
Here's the extra point by Bruja, and it's good.
Bruja's kick is good. Minute 55 left in the first. Chance lead at
quarter.
28-0.
Or 28. Grand Island Central Catholic 0. Caleb, we are still in the first quarter.
Yeah, kind of a repeat of last week too, Kyle. I think what you'll see is the hammer will stay down until they get through the second quarter, and then Coach Wells will and the rest of the guys on the sideline will start exploring that talent and that depth that we have. And again, it remains to be said, one of our senior leaders, number 73, Will Grant, still on the sideline on the bench.
Mr. Snyder just came to visit us. Would you like to say a word, Mr. Snyder?
No, he's running as quickly as he can away from the camera, Kyle. He's one of the people around here that make things happen, though. I'll tell you what, our kids are blessed to have him as an administrator and a principal at Ord High School.
Yes, and
we're
getting taken care of. Mr. Trampy, our activities director, has already come to check on us to see if we need something to drink. That was Mr. Snyder making sure of the same, and so they take care of us and just really do a great job administrating events.
Good people, Kyle. And I'll tell you what, though, I think we need to put a poll out and see what we need to name our field. Like that's a conundrum you and I have talked about a few times now that we've gotten ready for these games. Is what do we name our field? We don't have a name for the field yet, Kyle.
Yes.
Kick returned by Stinson.
That was in on the stop. Looked like Sam Betcher, the 6'1" junior. So the Crusaders will start 1st and 10
Betcher
from the 30-yard line. Feels like it's cooling off a little bit. I don't know if it's just me drinking a cold drink or...
Well, the moisture certainly evaporated, as they say, but it's actually turned into a really nice night for football. There's no breeze, maybe a slight breeze out of the north, but it's one of those, again, picture-perfect Friday Night Lights in small-town America to have a football game.
First and 10 here, 1:48 left first quarter. Player in motion, Johnson back to throw. He throws incomplete.
Good defensive
broken
play.
up there by Aiden Reichon.
Johnson's pass to
Another one of
Herbert,
those
incomplete.
sophomores that has really stepped up and made plays. Even
Reichon
last year
coverage.
on the state championship team, we had a number of freshmen that year that are now sophomores make big plays. Aiden Reichon was one of them. He was a huge contributor in the JV football team last year, both at defense and halfback position. He's a shifty little running back, and I think once he puts it all together, he's going to be a dangerous athlete for the Ord Chanticleers.
Very athletic and really plays
Very.
bigger than his size. He is he doesn't have a lot of size to play out there. Drop back to pass. Pass is going to be
Incomplete.
Man, I thought that was going to be well short.
Johnson's
Player
pass to
comes back
Stinson,
and,
incomplete.
It's close to the completion, but it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Crusaders. Ball on the 30-yard line, 1:39 left first quarter.
You know, even though we say it doesn't look like there's much moisture in the air, those receivers for the GICC Crusaders seem to lose their footing yet on a number of plays here on the offensive side of the ball.
You're right. It's kind of interesting. Makes you wonder if what kind of cleats they're in, what kind of footwear's there. If our players are used to this. This is a lush field, the thick field. There's the pass to number 44. That's complete.
That's a nice catch. He went up and over.
Very big game there for the Crusaders. And
Johnson's pass to
pass.
Lowry, completed.
That's a tough catch to make, Kyle, over your shoulder and up in the air.
yes, all the way down to the Chanticleer 35. So that's one play that really changes field position for this game. So they'll come up and try it again. 1:26 left first quarter. Johnson again in the shotgun with the player in motion there, and he's rolling to his right. Looks like a keeper all the way for Johnson. And
Nothing doing.
Bruja in on the
Johnson,
stop.
the ball carrier.
So
Tackled by
taken
Bruja.
Lost a couple of yards there.
Yeah.
Ryan Gabriel on the sideline. I was kind of trying to find where he's at, see if he could maybe deliver one of those hard hits, but he's on the sideline right now. So it'll be 2nd down to 13, 1 minute left, first quarter. Ball on the 38-yard line of the Chanticleers. So Central Catholic up to the line. Again, this shotgun formation has been. Like
Here comes a corner blitz.
Yes, it's batted
Nothing.
down there by Johnny DeRiso.
Koziel was, I think, tired of sitting
Johnson's
back in
pass
that base
broken up by
defense, and so
Rizzo.
he dialed something up to bring a little pressure off the edge, and that results in a 2nd or 3rd down play.
It's
Kyle.
3rd down and 13. Yes, that was well done. A little delayed corner blitz. He hung in there just for a few seconds and then ran straight for the quarterback. Was able to bat that ball down. So we'll see what happens here. 3rd down, 13. Ball in the 38. 37 seconds left. Our score: Ord 28, Crusaders 0. Johnson back to pass. He's throwing deep, looking at the end zone.
That's picked off. Chanticleer football, John DeRiso again.
Pass to Herbeck, intercepted by DeRiso.
You know, it's not even fun anymore. The number of jump balls John has won this year, I think, is 4. I think that's his 4th interception of the year. And they continue to give those tip balls or those jump balls to John. He just goes up and he grabs them. And he's got a big frame. He's 6'2". He's almost 200 pounds. And it's hard for a high school athlete to kind of box out that kind of athlete. And John's been real solid there.
There's a handoff to DeRiso. DeRiso around the right side gains maybe about 4 or 5. So good gain to start with. That may bring us down to the end of the first quarter.
Ball carried by DeRiso.
They may get a snap in here with 13 seconds left. So they come up to the line, 2nd down, and about 4 from the 11-yard line. And looks like they'll get the snap in. Here's a handoff, looks like to Rasick.
A
Hard
face
hit
mask there. Sure looked like it, Kyle.
Hard hit there from Connor Johnson.
Rasick, the ball carrier.
Sophomore, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our
Tackle
score:
number
Chanticleers
51, Connor
28
Johnson.
and the Crusaders
That's the end of the
0.
first quarter. Your chance lead at 28-0.
With 3 turnovers in the first quarter, Kyle. That was impressive defensive play by our Chanticleer defense.
According to the chance, there's 4 turnovers, so I think there's 4. Said wipe the lens. So that was not a blackout. That was wiping the lens from the moisture. So we're still with you and ready to get started on the second quarter.
A little bit of condensation on our apparatus today. We'll do our best to bring you a clearer shot of the ball game tonight. So Kyle, what do you think the Chanticleers do with this possession? Lean on them and just run the ball? Are they going to go downfield?
I think so. You'd like to see now Johnny DeRiso's in the background with Rasic, so with two backs there, I would think you just continue to run the ball till they could stop you, and especially mix in there's going to be a false start on the Chanticleers. That's been a problem tonight.
False start against Ord.
And two, it's something that needs to be cleaned up before we run into a team that, like Norfolk Catholic, takes advantage of those miscues. We've got to clean that up and be clean as we head into the playoff season.
Yes. Here's a pass to Rasic out of the backfield and stopped.
Nothing doing there.
Culver's pass to Rasic completed.
Caleb, I really think at some point you go back to that.
Sack in on the tackle.
That straight quarterback keeper that goes around the right side. It seems to have been unstoppable so far. So unless there were adjustments made, maybe go to that at some point. Here's Rasic again, not much. So we'll have 3rd and long.
Rasic, the ball carrier.
So 3rd down at about 12. Chanticleers from their own 17-yard line, 11:20 left, second quarter. Holbert in the shotgun. It looks like almost made them jump. So they'll look to the sideline to see if there's any adjustment to the play that's called. And so new signals being put in. So we'll see what's going on here. Back to pass. It's a pass to Rasic out of the backfield.
It's
looks
good,
like
good open
play.
Field tackle right there by Central Catholic defender.
Culver's pass to Rasic completed.
Looks like the same play we just had earlier, just
tackled
reversed.
by Johnson.
It's over 4th
down.
and 9, and Holbert will be back to punt. 4th and 9 from their own 19-yard line. 10 minutes, 38 seconds left. Second quarter. Chanticleers up 28-0. Good snap. Good punt. Looks like a fair catch called for right at midfield, and he fumbles it.
Chanticleer ball.
Let's see what the signal is. Nothing so far. The officials huddling, trying to make the call.
Chanticleer's acting like it's our ball. Yes, it is. Chanticleer football.
We'll see if they chant.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 10, Blake Wells.
I think that.
Tell you what, Kyle, the turnovers are already starting to pile up, and that's something that we've done a great job taking advantage of all season long.
Do you think a wet ball has something to do with that, or?
I think it's just more, footsteps in that receiver's peripheral, I think, is what's causing that more than the wet ball, because it hasn't been that wet since really kickoff, and guys are drying balls off on the sidelines.
Yeah, so just early second quarter, and we're already
Pass
5
downfield.
turnovers. There's Holbert throwing deep into traffic, and it's broken up there by 2 Crusaders.
Culver's pass to DeRiso, incomplete.
DeRiso's in the area there, and it looks like also Geyser. They're both in the area, but just we're fortunate that one wasn't picked off. Second down.
We were. That was kind of thrown up there for for the Sharks to grab.
There's a snap, handoff to Rasick. Rasick's caught in the backfield.
There's another good tackle by a GICC defender.
And for the first time in a while,
Third
we are
and 12.
seeing real trouble kind of moving the ball here for the Chanticleers. And so we'll see what they can dial up as an adjustment. 9:53 left, second quarter, 28-0 here on 3rd down and 12 from the 48-yard line. Holbert with the handoff.
Nice handoff. He's gone. What a great block on the outside by Pollard, too. That was great. Fantastic, fantastic play call by offensive coordinator Nick Gates. Well, the answer to the question, Kyle, is yes, they can dial it up.
And you know, it seems like
Flag down.
Oh, goodness.
flag on the play.
Was it before or after the score?
Dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chanticleers. So the touchdown should count, Caleb, and it should be maybe on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ord.
I did not see anything happen.
I didn't either, but we don't have any room for that kind of nonsense.
Coach Wells is asking for maybe an explanation here, maybe who the foul was on. But the touchdown will count. It's 34-0 right now with Bruja in on the extra point with Heinrichs holding.
After Rasick took that ball right up the middle, I don't even think he got touched until he got to the end zone.
And it seems like really that right side has been
Strong all
successful.
season, yeah. They've run a lot of off tackle there, and I really think that's been a really strong part of the rushing offense this season,
9 minutes,
Kyle.
37
Point after
seconds
is
remaining
good.
in the half.
So with 9:37 left
Yes,
in the first
35-0.
half, is Ord 35 and Central Catholic 0. Looks like Bruja may be going back into the game to kick, and I don't know if it's because of the penalty or what that that adjustment was made, because Ryan Gabriel's been kicking off this entire game. So,
You know, they've given up 2 kick returns for touchdowns on special teams on kickoff. I think they're trying to toy around with what works to shore up maybe some frustration with that internal coverage team on kickoff. So you see a few new bodies on the kickoff coverage team, but like you said, they've been rotating kickers. So I think they're going to give Talon an opportunity to see what he can show. And
I'm not sure when we're lining up on the 40. If my math's correct, they should line up on the 25 with the 15-yard penalty, and it looks like they're making the adjustment now.
yes, sir. A few Ord players knew what was going on.
That was puzzling here, but Bruja's
Back at the 35? Nope.
looks like there's just some real confusion.
A little dance on the field. We got the halftime dance show early here in the second quarter.
So Bruja will be kicking off from the 25.
Bruja to kick.
And he's handled most of that duty the entire season.
Yes.
And Talon's done a really good job with getting the ball downfield. Squib kick and no gain.
So the Crusaders will pick or start off in Chanticleer territory at about the 46
Kick down by
line.
Johnson.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. Couldn't tell there, but the Crusaders will start from the 46. 9:36 left in the half. Chanticleer's leading 35-0. Similar formation as we've seen all night from Grand Island Central Catholic. Runner in motion, and here's a snap. It's a handoff with a gain of about 3. That is
Johnson,
Stanky.
the ball carrier, tackled by Bruja.
So it'll be second down for the Crusaders at about the 42-yard line of the Chanticleers. 9:15 left in the half. So 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side.
Another cornerback blitz, well picked up by the Crusaders, but pressure by the line.
Here's a throw, thrown up there, complete.
What a catch. That was an excellent catch by
Marcus Lowry on the reception.
that Grand Island player. Made a fantastic catch on the sideline. Got a
Johnson's
foot
pass to
in,
Lowry completed.
elevated over his defender, and made a great play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. 8:49 left in the first half. Score Ord 35, Grand Island Central Catholic nothing. It just seems like, Caleb, you would get stops and then they pull out a big play, a big gainer on the pass.
They do. But let's see if they can capitalize on it, Kyle. They haven't yet so far.
That's a handoff to Stanky on the right side. There's a flag, maybe in the area of holding.
Yes, sir.
Steinke, the ball carrier. Flag down.
It is a hold on Grand Island Central Catholic.
Holding against the Crusaders.
Well, it's turned out to be a nice night here, homecoming at in Ord, and so welcome to. We want to welcome you and thank you for joining us, just to watch this from the comforts of your home. And so, I hope to bring you closer to the action here, and try to do our best to let you know what's going on. It's 1st and 20 now after the hold. Ball on the Chanticleer 25-yard line. 8:42 left, first half. Score Ord 35.
Student body sure seems to be enjoying themselves tonight too. They're
Timeout Crusaders.
Timeout Grand Island Central Catholic.
They've been a good part of the energy in the crowd tonight. Hanging out with their friends. It's a gorgeous night yet. You know, the crisp fall nights haven't quite set in yet. You can sit with a little jacket, maybe a t-shirt. It's been a nice night so far, Kyle. You're right.
You know, and it was good to see him last night. He was able to be a part of the volleyball game last night. See a lot of the football guys there supporting the volleyball girls.
Yes, sir.
It was camouflage day, so a lot of camouflage happening in the student section last night. The volleyball game as the girls dropped a tough one, 3-1 to Kearney Catholic. Played hard, but it was just great, as you were saying, just seeing that support from the student body.
Kids show up and they support each other. That's what's been great about our student body. You can hear it now.
Yeah, just big day. Send off this morning with the softball girls going to conference, and then the pep rally this afternoon, and then the football game here tonight. 1st and 20 for the Crusaders. Johnson back to pass, and incomplete.
Good pressure on that screen pass,
Johnson's
Kyle.
pass to Steinke, incomplete.
And that's a little screen that was earlier that you saw lots of running room, lots of green there. If he could complete that, but it was a little high for Stanky there. 2nd down and 20. Again, Chanticleers come in at 4-1. Crusaders at 1-4, with their lone victory on the season being forfeit last week with Gibbon. Runner in motion. Here's a snap. Looks like a handoff there to Stanky. Not much doing. Cassell on the stop, and then helps Stanky up.
Ball carried by Steinke, tackled by Cassell.
It'll be 3rd down. Ball about on the 27-yard line. 8:20 left in the first half. Take some substitutions here for the Crusaders. So we'll see what they got on 3rd and 22. See if they have one of those long passes in their repertoire with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Stanky in the backfield. Here's Johnson.
Another corner blitz, Kyle, and he's untouched.
That's a touchdown.
Oh, it is.
Touchdown complete. As that corner came off, you pay a price somewhere.
Johnson's pass to number 14, Zennon
broke up that coverage.
Good for the touchdown.
The pretty pass as he kept his composure with the corner blitz coming with Aiden Reichon. And Ryshawn couldn't quite get to him before he makes the pass, and that pass was complete there to Zenon Sack. He's a 5'9" sophomore for the touchdown, making our score 35-6. So it looks like they're going for two, Caleb, and not having a kicker out there, so we'll see if they can complete the 2-point conversion.
Watch the draw play on this, Kyle.
Quarterback rolls out, throws across his body, broken up there. Looks like Dylan Holbert.
2-point conversion pass, no good. Broken up by Holbert.
So with
7:49 left in the half, chance lead at 35-6.
It's 35-6, Ord. So we can see the first kickoff from the Crusaders. As our score is 35-6.
I'd look to see the Crusaders will continue to throw the ball downfield. It seems to be about the only thing working for them offensively, Kyle. And we'll see if they try and take advantage of maybe some of this new momentum they've picked up since this last drive.
So tough to start the kickoff with the 15-yard
Ryshawn and Deriso back.
And then with the squib kick gave them great field position, and they were able to take advantage of both those things and put the first
kicking off
points
for
on
the
the board.
Crusaders, number 54, Axel Escalante Lopez.
Maybe a soccer player?
We'll see.
Not a bad kick here, and looks like it's fielded by, I think, Ryshawn, and he's taking it to the middle. There's a
kick returned by Ryshawn.
From under that tackle
Tackled
was by
by
Zenon Sack, and that was the young man who had the touchdown. So he's in on the tackle. Chanticleers will start 1st and 10 from his own 27-yard line.
Kyle, what do you do here? You continue to line up and just play smash mouth football, or do you maybe dial up a pass and get a few of those safeties off the interior line and try and spread things out?
You know, I think a good mixture is good, but I think establish a run for maybe 1st and 2nd down here, and then try to get something through the air. There's Deriso in motion. It's a handoff through racing. Nothing doing.
They've really started to put some pressure on our interior line, and
tackled by Johnson.
You would think that after last week's dominant performance against Donovan Trumbull that they would set maybe a little bit more of a hard edge there, but that's been a bit of a struggle tonight for the Chanticleer offense.
And Aiden Barron there in the tackle, he's just visibly the biggest Crusader on the field. There's a hard hit there, but he bounced off.
Ryshawn, the ball carrier.
It looked like from Axel Escalante Lopez, but he's able to bounce off that and get a couple more yards.
Escalante Lopez in on the stop.
Long here, 3rd and 8. 7 minutes to go until halftime. From their own 29-yard lines, the Chanticleers set up shop here. To the near side, looks like Blake Wells and Johnny Deriso. Receiver to the far side also. Here's a snap, rolling back to pass. Looking to his right first and then rolling to his left. He keeps it, and there's not much. It'll be 4th down. That was a nice defensive series for the Crusaders, really stopping the Chanticleers.
Holbert, the ball carrier.
And
tackled by Steinke.
We'll see if Dylan Holbert has
4th down.
Another good punt in him. 6:22 left till halftime. It's 4th and 8 from the 29.
Kyle, look at all the Central Catholic players on the line there, looking like they're trying to block it. Nice kick by Holbert.
It was a nice kick. Fair catch there, and this one is caught and hung on to there. That's Isaac Herbeck.
Holbert's punt there caught by Herbeck.
And that'll be inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line, 36, 37-yard lines, where the Crusaders will start. 6:04 left till halftime. Our score, Ord 35, and Grand Island Central Catholic 6.
We got a timeout.
Timeout, Crusaders.
So 6:04 left until halftime.
Kyle, you think the defensive coaches have conservative game plan in mind for this series, or do they dial it up and bring heat and put pressure on Central Catholic to make maybe that same long pass on the run?
You know, I think even when I played Madden and other things, I'm pretty conservative on the thing, so I would probably lay back, just knowing that on that last corner blitz, it left things open in the backfield and that the quarterback was able to get around the blitz. But who knows? Coach Kojal will probably.
The old Engage 8's not in your repertoire right now, Kyle.
But,
for those of you out there that are still fans of the old NCAA 2K14, the Engage 8 was the YOLO play that you dialed up to maybe settle down a shifty quarterback. But we'll see what Coach Kojal has in mind here for the Crusaders on this series.
1st and 10 from the 37. There's a handoff to Stanky. Maybe 2 or 3 there. Looks like Ryan Gabriel on the stop there again. So 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 7
Johnson, the ball
as the
carrier.
Crusaders huddle up. Ryan Gabriel's all over the field.
Yes, he is. He's made a lot of plays tonight.
So a lot of players playing both ways. Dylan Holbert playing safety. Gage Rasick in the backfield. Johnny Jeriso in the backfield. There's a keeper by Johnson. Not much there. He went
Maybe even a loss there, Kyle. Maybe a 1.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Betcher and Van Osdal in on the stop.
Will Grant still getting a little medical attention there on the sideline. We're not sure what the injury is. But again, hate to see him not on the field.
Him out of the game, it's been a little bit noticeable that maybe the line hasn't had as much edge as they had earlier on in the game, early on in the season. So let's hope he can get back in the game, contribute.
3rd and 9 with 3 receivers on the near side and 1 on the far side. Low snap, but he gets it, and pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Johnson's pass to Herbeck, incomplete.
Looks like
4th
putting
down.
it in. 4 minutes, 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Our score, Ord 35, Grand Island Central Catholic 6. Back to field the punt, Johnny Doriso. The punter for the Crusaders is Marcus Lowry. Nice boot there that kind of dies at the 32-yard line. Takes a Crusader bounce and fielded about the 29-yard line. And that's where the Chanticleers will start. 4:32 left, second
Lowry's
quarter.
punt down by Johnson. 1st and 10 chance. At the 29.
First and 10 from the 29, 4:32 left in the half as the Chanticleers come up to the line.
See if they take advantage of that right side again there, Kyle, we've been talking about all night. There we are.
Flip to Rasick.
Wide open.
Yes. He's got enough for the first down and run out of bounds about the
Rasick, the ball
46-yard
carrier.
line.
Knocked out of bounds by Herbeck.
So nice play there again and again to the right side, and again seeing success with the play going to the right side. No huddle for the Chanticleers coming up to the line. 4:25 left in the half.
Jacob Stam's been holding down that right tackle position. He's really set a solid edge all season long at that right tackle position.
Here's a flip to Rasick to the left side. They got about 4.
Ball carried by Rasick.
He got it to about midfield, so it'll be second down.
Seems like they like that off tackle
Henson
to the right when they need to pick up a few yards, even to get that first down.
2 receivers to the near side. Runner in motion, that's Bruja with the handoff. There's a flag, looks like probably a hold.
Bruja, the ball carrier, tripped up by Johnson, flag down.
And Caleb, you're right.
Holding against Ord.
Some of these offensive penalties have been tough and really something that needs to be cleaned up.
Especially when we want to respond on offense to what was a 6-point play by the Crusaders, and got to play with discipline and move that ball effectively to be able to do that.
So here the Chanticleers backed up to their own 40-yard line, 2nd and 17. Here's a snap and the flip to Rasick to the left side again. And
Rasick, the ball carrier, tripped up by Steinke.
Maybe the 49 of the Crusaders. It'll be 3rd down.
It was a good gain on the offensive side of the ball, though.
Yes, it was. 3:36 left in the half. Chanticleers up to the line. Snap back, and there's a handoff to Rasick once again, and he is not going to get enough for the first down. So it'll be 4th down and short, and we'll see
tackled by Escalante Lopez.
What the Ord coaches would like
4th
to do
down.
here. Looks like there's no doubt they're going for it. This is what it looks like here. As Rasick comes out for a breather, he's got to be winded there as Aiden Reichon goes into the backfield to take his place. So Bruja off here. They're changing some linemen here as it's like some confusion even. There's Ryan Gabriel in the backfield here.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Movement. Timeout, Chanticleers.
Timeout.
You know, that was pretty close to an offensive false start.
Absolutely.
On the Chanticleers. I'm glad Coach got timeout at. They were definitely confused.
So with 2:52 left in the second quarter, our score Ord 35, Grand Island Central Catholic 6. It's 4th down and 2 for the Chanticleers on their own 46-yard line, and with every appearance, unless there's a change here at halftime, they'll be going for it on 4th and 2.
So let's simulate the video game play call here, Kyle. What are you calling here on 4th and 2 for the Chanticleer offense?
Well, first on the video game, I don't know how to put a lineman in the backfield, and I haven't seen that here. I haven't seen that with Ord. With
you
Ryan
just have
Gabriel.
to sub him as your second string fullback, Kyle. It's that simple. That's all you got to do.
So Ryan Gabriel remains in the backfield, and you have to think run here with him in the
lead
backfield
blocker.
for a blocking.
Yes,
and
sir.
So going to the right side, almost stopped there, and that's Rasick. He's got enough for the first down.
Reichon, the ball carrier.
Oh, it's Reichon, excuse me. Yeah, Rasick is getting some
sack with the tackle.
Looked at, maybe a cramp
1st and
there.
10 Ord.
By the medical staff, takes a seat on the bench, and it's 1st down Ord, 2:44, clock running in the first half. Ball on the 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
Another pistol
Gabriel
formation.
Remains in the backfield.
Long
pass here to Deriso, broken up there. Good defense by the Crusaders.
Holber's pass to Deriso, incomplete.
I believe that was Zenon Sack, who's been a big contributor for the Crusaders. It'll be 2nd and 10. Looks like Gabriel's going back to his traditional lineman position for this one. Formation. Bruja's in on the inside, along with Geyser. 2 receivers to the far side. Here's a snap. Hand to Reichon. Maybe a yard, maybe 2.
Ball carried by Reichon.
So we'll have 3rd down.
Tackled
here.
by Johnson.
3rd down and 9. Excuse me, Caleb.
This game's getting kind of that Sleepy Hollow feel to it, and maybe halftime coaches will wake the team up. They seem like they're maybe lulling into a false sense of security here with the lead that they have. They really need to continue to set that edge on the offensive side of the ball, and just haven't seen it in a couple of series now, Kyle.
You're right. That was a good description. We have 39 here from the 40, and it's a keeper from
there he goes.
Aldrich, and he gets to 30 to 25, to 20, to 15, to 10, and looks like pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard.
Holber's the ball carrier.
You know, about every time we say that, they rip off a 40-yard run, so maybe we need to call the game as it is, right, Kyle?
And always seems to the right.
1st and goal.
Well, the right side's been solid all year long.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5, 1:38 left in the half. Chanticleer's on the Crusader 5-yard line, clock running. There is Ryshawn to the left, and not enough for the score.
Ryshawn, the ball carrier.
But it'll be 2nd and goal, 1:25 left in the half. Clock running, 2nd down. There's a snap to Holbert. He keeps it, goes to the right side. That's a big hit there.
It sure was.
Number 54.
Holbert up the
We
middle.
got a
Escalante
Crusader
Lopez.
down on the play, it looks like. Well, maybe not. Just
Slow to get up with number 51, Connor Johnson. It'll be 3rd down. Clock running, less than a minute. We have 50 seconds left. Ord leads 35-6. 46 seconds left on 3rd down and goal. Here's a snap, and Holbert keeps it. He throws. It's complete.
touchdown.
So for the touchdown for the Chanticleers.
Holbert to the Rieslow for the chance touchdown.
So with that touchdown makes our score Ord 41, Grand Island Central Catholic 6 with 39 seconds left in the half. Lining up for the extra point, again Bruja kicking, Heinrich's holding. Long snapper, Blake Wells. So the snap and the kick is up and good. So with 39 seconds
PAT
left
by
in
Bruja,
the
good.
first half, our score Ord
39
42.
seconds remaining in the
Right now
half.
it's Central
Chance lead
Catholic
at
6.
42-6.
We listen to the fight song as the smell of a 1982 Chevy truck fills the air.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Kyle. The perks of doing the play-by-play on the live stream for the Chanticleer Football Nation.
Stinson and Lowry back deep.
Kyle, this will be opportunity here as we close out the first half for the Chanticleers to again see some depth play tonight. He's going to return that. He's down. He looked like he was down right there. Maybe even right on the 10-yard line, it looks like. Yes, sir.
And again, we see some of the
Kick down by Lau.
players just really struggling with slipping, and we really haven't seen that with the Chanticleers. So it's kind of hard to explain what's going on here with the differences.
Turf monsters.
Turf monsters.
You know, sometimes they rear their ugly turf monster heads.
The turf monsters have been
Persistent on the Crusader side of the football. That's at least the 5th or 6th time one of their players has slipped with the ball. Got a first down play here.
11-yard line, 35 seconds left for the Crusaders. Here we go. Crusaders with no timeouts left. So there's a snap. Keeper by the quarterback. Not a whole lot. And you wonder if the Chanticleers will call timeouts or just let it go just deep in the territory. Looks like they're letting it go. 24 seconds left in the clock.
Johnson up the middle, tackled by Bencher.
From the 15-yard line, 16 seconds and ticking. And looks like the Crusaders are really taking their time. It looks like both teams will be satisfied to go in to halftime with the score of 42-6. So it looks like one more snap here. 2 seconds left. There's a snap to quarterback Johnson. Looks like he slips. He runs forward and trying to direct traffic and just steps out of bounds. That'll be the end of the first half.
I think that's a good play call.
Johnson run out of bounds. That's the end of the first half. Chance lead at 42-6.
So halftime here in Ord. Our score, Ord 42, Grand Island Central Catholic 6. So get ready. Second half will be running clock according to NSAA rules here. And we'll see that with the 35-point lead. So halftime, and we'll let you enjoy some of the sights and sounds of halftime. Looks like the dance team is going to take the field, and they'll be able to perform for you.
We'll be right back, folks.
the top one.
Here come the Chanticleers back from their halftime pep rally to get ready for the second half of our homecoming game between the Ord Chanticleers and the Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders. Kyle, we've got about a minute 50 left here in intermission. What do you expect to see from the Chanticleers in the second half?
Well, we really have seen success going on the right side. And so really the run game has really kind of been shut down here for a little bit. And so I'd like to see that more established and them to be able to find more success there. The real success lately, or late in the first half, has just been keepers from Holbert. And GICC saw some early success. And so I'd love to see the run game just get back on track. And also, man, it would be great to see a half with no offensive penalties from the offensive line with the false starts. And then we saw the unsportsmanlike conduct. And it would just be great to see a penalty-free half.
Agree with that, Kyle. I think what we want to see is consistency. And, of course, we'll see some depth here by mid-third quarter if things don't change from the trajectory in which they're headed. But you're right. I mean, it's also hard to nitpick when you're up 42-6 at halftime, and I don't want to do that, of course. But again, it feels kind of like Sleepy Hollow, though, and that's one of the things you don't want to see a football team of our caliber do is sleepwalk through a football game and not be ready for the next week and not be ready to execute.
No, not again.
All right, welcome back. We're ready to start the second half with the Crusaders ready to kick off to the Chanticleers. So 42-6 again is the score, with Ord in the lead here, ready to start the second half. Kicker is for the Crusaders is Escalante Lopez, and kicks kind of short there. Bruja with the return to about the 35-yard line. So that's where the Chanticleers will start. A couple of injuries we're noticing. I was able to talk to Dr. McClanahan at halftime to talk about Will Grant. He said it is a knee injury, but should recover. And then we're seeing it's like Jaden Sanders on the sideline there with a left ankle injury. He's getting checked out. He plays on special teams. So 2 injuries tonight for the Chanticleers. So they're coming up to the line, the 36-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10 with the running clock. Starter still on there. There's a handoff to Doriso to this right side to the 40 to the 35.
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Ball carried by Doriso.
By number 80.
Tackled by Herbeck.
Isaac Herbeck, who's been in a lot of the
he's been in the middle of a number of defensive plays, and he really put a nice lick on Doriso there.
So first ground for the Chanticleers with clock running. Here's a snap, handoff to Rasick, who's good to see him back in the game, along the left side.
Rasick, the ball carrier.
To about the 49-yard line of the Crusaders. And it'll be second down.
You know, Kyle, we were talking about injuries earlier. It was nice to see number 1, Carter Griffith, back on the sidelines in uniform after a tough injury earlier this preseason, and we hope that that senior gets a chance to play some football this year.
Absolutely. There's a pass to Rasick out in the flat and gains well enough first down to about the 31-yard line of the Crusaders. It looks like Chanticleers are coming out just not
knocked out of bounds by Spencer.
Foot on the gas and keep things going and driving and picking up where they left off. There's a handoff to Rasick around the right side to the 30. Still going.
Rasick, the ball carrier.
Brought down about the 29-yard line.
Korolewski with the tackle.
Gain of a couple. So it's second down and 8. The Chanticleers 9:58 left in the third quarter. They're to pass out again in the flat to Johnny Doriso this time. And he slips down. That's
there
the first
we
time
are.
we've seen.
Yep, first time we've seen a Chanticleer go down. I think the field's still a little bit wet. And like we were talking about at halftime, it just seems like there's a bit of a mist or a fog in the air. And that is affecting the game a little bit.
Third down and a long one for the Chanticleers on the 22-yard line. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Our score 42-6. Ord in the lead. There's a keeper by Holbert. Looks like he'll get enough for the first
Holbert,
down.
the ball carrier.
So it'll be first down Chanticleers.
Stinson in on the stop.
Ball marked just inside the 20-yard line at about the 19. 9:09 left, third quarter. Here, 1st and 10 for the Chanticleers. Ball on the Crusader 19-yard line. Snap back, there's a handoff to Rasick around the right side.
What an acceleration there. He's gone.
Touchdown untouched.
Yeah. Again on the right side, Kyle.
Rasick in for the Chant touchdown.
They've exploited that game after game, play after play, and that right side has been real solid all season.
You know, and you gotta give a big heads up to those linemen that are, all of them, but especially on that right side, they're really setting the tone for the whole. So
that's right.
And the extra point is good.
As my mom said back in the day, you got to give credit to the hog mollies as they clear the way for those talented running backs to make a play.
That's right, and so many times they don't get the recognition that other players do. You know, even the term skill players is put out there for those that are the wide receivers, the running backs, quarterbacks.
You get that right.
Those guys are a huge part of the success of a team. So 8:50 left in the third quarter. Our score, Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 6.
Well, it's no mistake, too. I mean, Alabama dominates college football for one very, very, very obvious reason, and that's because they dominate in the trenches. And if you, at the high school level, you have enough depth where you and a good weight program and a good weight training program to help. I mean, that makes such a huge difference, especially when you have a long season like these high school players have.
Well, and just Coach Tyke Koziel's been such a blessing to this program and such a good leader in the weight room of these boys in all the sports. And just to see boys and girls with strong work ethics and also just strength that they've built in the weight rooms and the dedication they've had there.
Touchback.
It's first down and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Crusaders here. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think we'll see more spread offense with a focus on throwing the ball downfield from the Crusaders.
There's a quarterback keeper up the middle. It's tackled by Holbert. Like the official almost got in on the action. As we have a flyover of a small plane. We had one the other night, Tuesday night, at the softball game during the national anthem. I texted one of my friends that is a pilot and flies often to see if it was him, but it was not him.
Not his anger or Wells in the air? Because that's usually who it is.
Yes. There's a handoff.
You know, it's interesting.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
If I'm an official, I'm watching that motion guy on the Crusaders. He's turning his shoulders and moving upfield before the snap, and at some point in time,
number 58, Bridger,
they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught on an illegal motion on that play, and that was pretty obvious. And I really think the side judge or back judge needs to pick that up. He's turning his shoulders. He's moving before the snap upfield. That is obviously, in my opinion, a illegal motion, and that needs to be addressed here in the next couple plays, I think.
That's third down and 1 from the 29. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left, third quarter. Clock running with the Chanticleers leading 49-6. And there you go, Caleb, with the flag. Not sure if it's going to be offsides on the Chanticleers. I thought just as you spoke about it, maybe the call for the false start, but so let them move the ball up to the 35-yard line. First and 10. You know, it's sometimes not clear to me when the officials just let the play go when there's an offsides or an encroachment, and when they stop it. My understanding would kind of be the unabated to the quarterback, but I just don't know if that was the case there.
He certainly looked like he stayed onside. Good tackle by Ryshawn.
Complete, and yes.
Johnson's pass to Lowry completed. Tackled by Ryshawn.
So that's enough for another first down for the Crusaders. 6:48 left, third quarter, as they're moving the ball through the air, now at their own 45-yard line. First down and 10, 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a snap to Johnson, fakes the pitch and then takes it. And
Johnson up the middle.
It looked like a Ryan Gabriel tackle, even if it
sounded like a Ryan Gabriel tackle, but that was 56, Jacob
Stam. On the tackle.
A senior for the Chanticleer defense. Jacob has been a stalwart for us on the offensive side of the ball on that right side. He's been the offensive player who's been sealing that gap, but made a nice play there on the defensive side.
So second down and about 8. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Crusaders. 5:46 left, third quarter. Johnson back to pass, throwing deep. Number 44 is there, They're gonna get racing on a.
They are, but that was overthrown. That wasn't catchable.
Johnson's
way over
pass to
anybody's
Lowry,
head.
Incomplete. Flag down.
My obvious bias is playing through, Kyle. I apologize for that outburst.
Well, and the coaches are trying to get an explanation because I agree. It was just
way overthrown. There was no person within 10 yards able to catch that. That's right, Kelly Boyce. What is he supposed to do?
The crowd,
pass interference against Ord.
The crowd obviously does not like this pass interference call. And are many congratulating Gage Rasick on the defensive play. So they move the ball to the 40-yard line of the Chanticleers. 1st and 10. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left. Third quarter. Ord 49. Grand Island Central Catholic 6. There's a snap. Plenty of time. Beautiful pass. Overthrown. Too high.
Good defense by
Johnson's
the Chanticleers.
pass to Herbeck, incomplete.
It is, and even on the incomplete pass with the large lead, the clock remains running here. Just over 5 minutes to go, third quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 10, ball on the Chanticleer 40. This is a pass interference again called. I did not even see a flag.
Kyle, that's, as we like to say in the modern
Roughing
world.
the passer against Ord.
Are they called roughing the passer?
That's weak sauce, as we call it. Weak
The
sauce.
signal looked like pass interference. These are tough calls against the Chanticleers on this drive. Quarterback Johnson rolls out to his right. There's a pass complete. That's number 6
Johnson's
on the
pass to
reception,
Stinson, completed.
which is Jack Stinson. It'll be 2nd down and short for the Crusaders. 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third quarter. So they mark the ball about the 16-yard line of the Chanticleers as the Crusaders, aided by a couple of penalties here, big ones, both 15-yarders, are now moving the ball deep into Chanticleer territory. There's another flag. We'll see what the call is. It's a hold against
Steinke,
Grand
the
Island
ball
Central
carrier.
Catholic.
Holding against the Crusaders.
So that hold will back them up 10. It'll be 2nd and about 11 or 12. Back it up to the 25-yard line. Clock continues to run. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in the third. Our score, Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 6. As the Crusaders come up for a 2nd and 10. Chanticleers looking for the blitz. Back off. Here's a throw caught on the back shoulder for
Johnson's
number
pass
80.
to Herbeck, completed. Knocked out of bounds by
Herbeck
Jeriso.
again for a 1st down.
You know, that defense looks like they're playing a 4-deep defense, and the Crusaders are taking advantage of it with underneath passes, either to the out route or the button hook out. And I'd like to see what Kojal has dialed up to deal with that underneath play, or if they just give it to him. Bend but not break.
Here's a snap. Johnson rolls out to his right. Throw complete.
Another out route.
Yes, number 44 there.
Johnson's pass to
Lowry.
Sack, completed.
So it'll be 2nd down. Clock still rolling, 2:36 left. Second down 7, ball on the 11-yard line of the Chanticleers as the Crusaders come up to the line. Player in motion. Keeper by the quarterback. No, it's handoff. It tricked me, Caleb, but it did not trick those two defenders there, Cassell and Gabriel.
Yeah,
Stanky, the ball carrier.
Less than
Trayton and Ryan really
Gabriel
filled
in
that
on the
hole
stop.
fast and really got in the backfield, made a nice stop. Trayton Cassell has been, number 23, has been not maybe called as much, but he's been one of the guys there that's been on assisted tackles almost regularly, and he's making his presence known tonight.
So a minute and a half left here, third quarter, third down and 9 from the 12-yard line for the Crusaders. Here's the snap, rolling to his right again is Johnson. Johnson throwing. Can't tell if that's complete or not. They say incomplete.
That was almost picked off, Kyle.
Very good defense by Johnny DeRiso there, and he'll bring up fourth down for Grand Island Central Catholic.
Pass from Johnson. Herbeck incomplete. Broken up by Deriso.
Clock continues to run again, even though the pass was incomplete. 1 minute left. Third quarter. Chanticleers lead 49-6. It's fourth down and 9 here from the 12-yard line. We'll see if the Chanticleers can get a big stop here.
Watch for something in the end of the end zone or over the middle.
Drops back to pass, throw to number 44. It's intercepted by Aiden Rice. Another turnover for the Chanticleers.
My count, Kyle, I think
Pass
we're at
intercepted
6.
by number 2, Aiden
6
Rice.
turnovers for the Chanticleer defense.
Touchback.
And it looks like Coach Carl Streeter is holding up that 6 and leading the chant there for the Chanticleers, chanting 6 for the number of turnovers that they've had tonight. So it'll be first down and 10, ball on the 20-yard line for the Chanticleers. 37 seconds left, third quarter.
And it is nice to see our most executive senior member of our coaching staff back on the sidelines after a couple-week pause because of illness.
Yes, he had mentioned that it is his. That's a hand or a flip to Racing. He mentioned,
Racing,
and I
the
don't
ball
remember
carrier.
how many years it's been,
Knocked out of bounds by Johnson.
many years since Coach Carl Streeter has missed a football game in Ord.
It's good to have him back.
Yes, absolutely. So it's second down, probably about 5 here after the flip to Racing to the right side, and looks like the Chanticleers will be satisfied with letting the third quarter run out here. And so we'll come to the end of the third quarter with the score Ord 49 and Grand Island Central Catholic 6.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the Ord Chanticleer Grand Island Central Catholic Crusader football game here on this beautiful Friday night in downtown Bustle Park. No, we're at Bustle Park in Ord, Nebraska, not downtown Ord, Nebraska.
Are we uptown?
What is uptown and what is downtown? Is it orientation on the map or is it something else? Looks like we've got some backups coming into the ball game, Kyle.
Yes, that
Ball
carry
carried by number
was
32,
Trent
Trent
McCain,
McCain.
who we saw
Tackled
had
by Johnson.
a big week last week, even as the second teamers came in. So good to see them in there. It looks like new
Yeah, they
numbers.
moved the ball real well against Donovan Trumbull last week.
So it's third down and 7. Chanticleers have the ball on their own 23-yard line. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game.
Got a youth movement on the field here.
And And looks like quarterback Blake Heinrichs is in the game. Makes the pass there complete. That's to Ethan Papernick. Not enough for the first down, so it'll be 4th down for the Chanticleers.
Pass completed from number 6, Blake Hendricks, to number 9, Ethan Papernick.
Dylan Holbert still
Tackled by
doing the
Obermiller.
punting. Back deep is Isaac Herbrick for the Crusaders. 4th down and 4. 10 minutes, 52 seconds left. Good snap by Blake Wells. And good punt by Dylan Holbert. Fielded by Herbrick. And not a whole lot there. Good coverage for the
Punt returned by
team
Herbeck.
for the Chanticleers. So they'll take over about the 30.
Number 11, Callan Pollard
yard
in on
line.
the tackle.
A young Mr. Pollard there on the tackle. Always nice to hear that name and number called.
10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the ball game. Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 6.
Looks like we have our second string defense in now too, Kyle, and we're going to have that youth movement, play a little football, and I think that's such a valuable opportunity to be able to get the younger guys in, let them get some reps, and build that depth, not just for the next week, but maybe the next year.
Johnson back to pass. He's under some pressure there. The pass looks like complete to number 44 there, and tackle made there by Blake
Johnson's pass to
Heinrichs.
Lowry completed.
10 minutes left in the game. Crusaders driving, attempting to put some points on the board and find some positives here. They played hard. They're not giving up.
They certainly haven't. I mean, they've continued to show up each down.
Johnson, the ball carrier. You know, we've seen for
Tackled by number 14.
a lot of years Grand Island Central Catholic really being good at especially boys basketball. We see them have just great seasons with usually have great size down low. And,
strong track teams. I mean, there's a lot of talent down in that school. So this score is not a reflection of the talent on the field, but I think a lot more about the size.
Yes, Johnson back to throw.
Wide open. He's touchdown.
That's Herbeck. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Johnson's pass to Herbeck, good for the Crusader touchdown.
So to make the score for now 49-12, and last time going for 2, you would assume that would be the case here again. Been down by this big of a margin. So that is, they're in the formation to go for 2. Quarterback Johnson, that's incomplete. So it'll be no good.
Johnson's pass to Lowry, incomplete.
So with 8:54
8
left in the
minutes,
game,
54
our
seconds
score
remaining in the
49,
game.
and Grand Island Central
Kansas
Catholic
at
12.
49-12.
You know, it's got to be a challenge. You described it kind of as, use the word sleepy.
Very much so.
Some of
Still the attitude and the atmosphere in the stands, I feel that. And you hope that doesn't get infected, like, on the sidelines as well, you know what I mean? We need a spark maybe to set another, tone. It felt like that edge was there with the backups last week, and it'd be nice to see that continue this week.
Reichon and Kavorik back deep. Escalante Lopez to kick.
Yes, it looks like it's carrying over to the stands, kind of people having their own conversations. And it is, with the score being like it is, it can be tough. That's Tad Kavorik on the return.
Kick returned by Kavorik.
See, that'll mark the ball just inside the 30-yard line.
Tackle.
See what Coach Gates has dialed up here for this next series on offense.
So first down and 10 for the Chanticleers, ball on the 28-yard line. 8 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. There's a snap and kept by Heinrichs, and he's drugged down from behind.
Henricks, the ball carrier.
Had that conversation last week, didn't we? Heinrichs?
We did.
Heinrichs?
We
Tackled
did.
by Perales.
And, had it again with Gary at the softball game Tuesday night. So he gained 5, and will be second down and 5, ball sitting on the 33-yard line. 8 minutes, 6 seconds left in our ball game. There's a handoff to McCain. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. So it'll bring up a third down.
McCain, the ball carrier.
You know, it'd be really, really good to see the second team pick up a first down.
Tackled by Johnson.
I agree, Kyle.
So see what they got here. Third down and 7 on the 31. 7 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. Substitutions coming in and out.
We know Blake can throw it downfield.
Oh, absolutely. There's the throw to Tad Kavorik. It is caught
Nice
right
catch.
at the first down
Henricks
marker.
pass to Kavorik,
Looks
completed.
like he got enough for the first down.
Well, there you go, Kyle.
First and 10.
Good to see.
That's right. Young guys making plays, moving the sticks, giving the offense another opportunity to move the ball downfield and maybe pick up some points here before the end of the game. And it's nice to see that come from the younger guys in the game.
So first and 10 Chanticleers, 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. There's a throw from Heinrichs. It's incomplete. Peppernick was the
Henricks
intended
pass to
receiver.
Peppernick, incompleted.
So second down and 10. Ball is on the 38-yard line of the Chanticleers. 6.5 to go. Again, score, Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 12. You know, really from the opening kickoff, though, it's been dominated by the Chanticleers, but there's been spots here and there that the Crusaders have really showed some light and some deep passes.
McCain, the ball carrier.
Flip to McCain, it'll be third down.
Young Mr. McCain's going to be a good running back for the Chanticleers over the next few years.
Number 52, Barrett Obermiller with the tackle.
He has a knack for finding lanes, and he doesn't mind contact, and that's what we need in a running back. And you'll see that, I think, over the next over the next few weeks, but also next couple of years. It's good to see that.
So it's 3rd and 6, ball on the 42-yard line, and you expect a pass here on 3rd and 6 from Blake Heinrichs, and he throws, and it's intercepted.
Tipped by our own receiver and into the hands of a welcoming
Henricks pass intercepted
Crusader
by
defender.
Stinson.
That's right at midfield. There's timeout Chanticleers.
Timeout Ord.
So with 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in our ball game, the score Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 12. It's been a fun night, and we're looking forward to the royal court and coronation of a king and a queen here in Ord as homecoming is celebrated. So always looking forward to that.
Recognize the student body besides the football team, Kyle?
Wait, I'm sorry.
It's an opportunity to recognize the student body beyond just the football team tonight. Because, homecoming always culminates on that Friday night football game. But it's a week of activities. Kids had fun all week and had theme days each day. And, we've had sporting events all week with a couple cancellations. Softball and cross country this week were canceled due to weather. And those reschedule events are kind of at odds with some conference activities.
Yes, and also McCain with the tackle, and they're going to get him for a late hit out of bounds.
Ball carried by Johnson.
And also
tackled by McCain.
The kids will be celebrating a homecoming dance tomorrow night.
That's right.
And I know
personal foul against Ord.
We've talked to some that, especially some teachers are going to be chaperoning that, and missing Husker football to be with our young men and women on the dance floor for homecoming dance. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll bring it down to the 36-yard line, 35-yard line, 36. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. There's a handoff up the middle. Not much there.
Good push by our line. Again, we don't want to be lulled to sleep into kind of not executing and closing out this game. And it's nice to see some of the young bloods out there.
Ball carried by McGragle.
Making a play in the backfield.
By number 72, Jed Brett.
So Caleb, did you go to your high school dances?
I did.
So how would you describe your dance moves?
My dance moves on the dance floor were smooth and raised in the 70s.
Wow.
False start against the Crusaders.
We loved to cut a rug back in the day, Kyle.
There are some fans showing us some extracurricular activities that we are not going to take part in.
I was referencing disco. We used to bust out some disco moves back in the day. It's been a long time since I've been back at homecoming, Kyle. But it's fun to watch the kids, especially my kids, get out and enjoy dances and the week of festivities as well.
So were you a smooth dancer, slippery? How would you describe that?
Shake and bake. We got a long pass play here, Kyle.
Oh, good tackle there by McCain again.
Ball carried by Johnson, tackled by McCain.
Looks like there's some action there on the sideline.
We don't need that tonight.
Grand Island Central Catholic did not like that hit.
And Coach Wells flag on the play.
Going out there. That would be 2 in a row on McCain. That would be hits out of bounds.
We're getting to a point where we don't need that tonight, Kyle. We don't need that in any game, matter of fact, but not tonight.
So that's a call, personal foul against the Chanticleers. 3:46 left in the game.
Personal foul against Ord.
Again, our score, Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic
12.
We
got another flag on the field here. I think this is a sideline infraction, Kyle, on our coaches.
Would that be on Coach Wells? It was just trying to.
Or Kojal.
It is a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Chanticleers.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ord.
So that's 2 in a row. So they'll move it closer. So it'll be first down for the Crusaders. I'm not sure. I saw Coach Wells sprint to the other sideline. I'm sure trying to just make sure that there was nothing going on there that could escalate. And I'm not sure if that was a call or.
I think that was a separate infraction on the sideline after the play. Ball on the ground. Oh,
caught by the quarterback Johnson.
That was a strange play.
He scores touchdown. That was very, very strange.
Johnson in for the
ball
touchdown.
was tapped around, and then the quarterback Johnson takes it out of the air and takes it in for the score, making our score 49-18 with 3 minutes 18 seconds left in the ball game.
The run option looked like it was bobbled in the air and then caught by the Central Catholic quarterback and then ran it for a touchdown.
There's a hand up off the middle. He's going to be stopped short. So, again, the two-point conversion is unsuccessful for the Crusaders, and our score remains Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 18.
2-point conversion.
3 minutes,
Stopped by
18
McCain.
seconds left in the game.
So, Kyle, the big question is, it is homecoming, so what kind of dancer were you back in the day?
You know, I can remember some junior high dancing. I can
Let's
remember
meet our cheerleaders.
Journey. You know, Open Arms was just a
Coached
great
by
slow
Heidi
dance.
Moody. Junior Lacey Pollard. Junior Corin Klein.
So, you know, I
Senior
remember
Hannah Mason.
even when I was in high school, our homecoming dance
And
was the
senior
night of the
Jasmine
game. It
Colbert.
was after the game. And a little different here in Ord, where they'll do it tomorrow night, so the game being Friday night and dance being on Saturday night. But, yeah, I remember it was well attended. I remember in Texas at homecoming, we would buy these big corsages for your date, you know, big homecoming mom, and some of them got just out of hand. They were so big, and so it kind of became a spectacle of who had the biggest corsage there, and the boys usually had one, either a boutonniere on their lapel or on their arm or something. So always fun for homecoming.
You bet.
Looked like a block in the back there.
Kick returned by Kavorik.
No flag. So we'll
Steinke in on the stop.
take over. Chanticleer's 3 minutes 13 seconds left. Ord up 49-18. First and 10 from their 23-yard line.
What you'd like to see is maybe a couple first downs here on the offensive side of the ball. Move it
That would be great.
downfield via the run. Not try and offer any more turnovers. The game's already out of hand, Kyle.
McCain, the ball carrier.
You know, the defensive line for Grand Island Central Catholic just looks winded. They just look exhausted.
79, Eden Barron in on the tackle.
Hands on the hips there, and just look tired.
And nose guard especially, looks like he's suffering a little bit there.
So second down in about 9, 2 minutes 42 seconds left in the ball game. Ball on the 24-yard line. Here's a keeper by Blake Heinrichs, and he won't get much. It'll be third down.
Henricks, the ball carrier.
So 2 minutes 25 seconds
Morales
left.
in on the tackle.
The ball moved up to the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7 as we get close to 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Nice cut inside there, Kyle, by the
Henricks up the
quarterback.
middle.
The keeper by Hendricks, and it'll be 4th down. You know, I was thinking on this damp night, you know,
Tackled by Barron.
I'm assuming it's the same way. I know when my son played, Joanne Wells would be the person that would do all the laundry for the boys, and I know she's probably cringing at these white pants on a damp night in Ord.
On a grass football field. Yeah, it's always fun doing the laundry after a ball game, but we appreciate everything the Wells family does with respect to providing both leadership as well as the actual support to make these ball teams happen. I mean, it takes a village, right, to raise a kid, and
Absolutely.
it takes a town to raise a football team, but there's a lot of people within the program that do a lot of great things for us, and we're always grateful.
And it's a great community. Like you were talking earlier, even as we kind of met and had a powwow before the game, just talking with other parents and just realizing that there's people in the community that are not just here to support their kid. They're here to support the kids in the community, and it's great to see. This is a great place to live. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a great school district as we see some great administration, some great teachers, some great
It's
students.
homecoming, and when the game is ended, all those staying for the coronation, please remain in the stands until the coronation is over. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll stay here live with you folks on the live stream of the football game to make sure you get to see the coronation of the homecoming royalty here right after the football game.
McCain, the ball carrier.
The handoff to McCain. It's near 1 minute
Good
left
for a chance. 1st and 10.
in the game. So score Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 18, 1 minute to go in the ball game. 1st down and 10 for the Chanticleers. Ball's on the 37-yard line as the clock continues to tick down. As you hear the chants from the coop, the student section.
Yeah, I think we need to call the student section the coop.
There's McCain, close to a first down.
Strong
McCain
run.
up the middle. Tackled by number 9, Spencer Weems.
Mr. Trampy was very excited to get that golf cart back as he drove it just right around the track and parked it. He was excited to get it back. 10 seconds left in the game, 49-18 our score, and I don't think they'll have to take another snap. So we'll bring
not even a victory
homecoming
formation. That'll be the game, folks.
We'll be homecoming to a
That's
close
ball game.
with our
Chance
score.
winner,
Final score,
49-18.
Ord 49, Grand Island Central Catholic 18, as the players come together for the game-ending.
Stay with us, too, here after the game for the coronation of homecoming royalty.
Here's your homecoming candidates. Kaya Cassell. Kaya is the daughter of Timbri Crumrine. She is currently involved in drama and National Honor Society. During her free time, she loves to do makeup and hair, bake, cook, spend time with friends and family, watch the sunset, and go on long drives with her dog. Kaya will be attending cosmetology school next fall in Kearney and is planning to return to Ord and work for her aunt. Kaya is escorted by Aria Rosberg and Kinsley Boss. Trayton Cassell. Trayton is the son of Timbri Crumrine. He is involved in football, wrestling, and track. Some of Trayton's hobbies include hanging with friends, fishing, and beating John in Madden. He plans to attend Central Community College, then the University of Nebraska in Lincoln to get a degree in education. Trayton's escort is his sister, Katrina Cassell. Shaylee Jacobs. Shaylee is the daughter of Jason and Heather Jacobs. She is involved in volleyball, One Act, student council, and the United Methodist Youth Group. Through the School to Work program, Shaylee spends her mornings in Mrs. Bauer's kindergarten classroom. Shaylee's future plans are to attend Capital School of Hairstyling and Aesthetics and to become an esthetician. Shaylee's escort is her cousin, Cooper Myers. Jonathan Deriso. Jonathan is the son of Johnny and Paulette Deriso. He participates in football, basketball, track, and Legion baseball. He is also on the Chanticleer Committee and Honor Roll. Jonathan enjoys working out, hunting, playing video games, and spending time with family and friends. His plans for college are undecided. Jonathan's escort are his nephew Quentin and his sister Claire. Allison Modry. Allison is the daughter of Bree and Jason Modry. She is involved in softball, track, drama, speech, FFA, 4-H, National Honor Society, Chanticleer Committee, Student Council, and many other activities. During her free time, she loves to read, bike, kayak, hang out with friends, bake, and hike. Allison's future plans are to major in communication disorders at either the University of Northern Iowa or Wichita State University in order to become a speech pathologist at an elementary school. Allison's escort is her cousin Emma Modry. Kate Geiser. Kate is the son of Grant and Jody Geiser. He is involved in football, basketball, and golf, and likes to hunt, hang out with friends, and travel. Kate plans to attend Norfolk Community College to become an electrician. Kate is escorted by his cousin, Bacon Geiser. Nike Nelson. Nike is the daughter of Jesse and Gail Nelson. She participates in basketball, track, student council, Chanticleer Committee, CCD, and National Honor Society, and is on the honor roll. She also enjoyed tutoring elementary kids last spring. Nike enjoys playing basketball, cooking, cleaning, working at her job at the Cobblestone, going to church, and spending time with family and friends. Her college plans are undecided until after basketball season. Nike is escorted by Bo Nelson and Gray Goodner. Gage Racing. Gage is the son of Ted and Laura Racing. He is involved in football, basketball, track, and the Chanticleer Committee. Gage's hobbies are hunting, fishing, and hanging out with friends. His future plans are to attend Northeast Community College to become an electrician. Gage is escorted by Grace Racing and Lucy Klineski. Macy Warner. Macy is the daughter of Troy Warner and Danny Knott. She is involved in cross-country, track, CCD, and the Chanticleer Committee. Macy enjoys spending time with family and friends and taking her dog on runs. Her future plans include going to Northeast Community College in Norfolk before transferring to the UNMC College of Dentistry to major in dental hygiene. Macy's escort is her brother, Riley Warner. Trey Warner. Trey is the son of Troy Warner and Danny Knott. He is involved in football, wrestling, golf, and CCD. Trey's hobbies include hanging out with friends, hunting and fishing, and spending time with family. His future plans are undecided. Trey is escorted by Shay DeBoer. The candidates tonight will be both crowned by the 2020 homecoming queen, Vicki Ferentz. Your 2021 homecoming queen is Allison Modry. Your 2021 homecoming king is Jonathan DeRiso. Congratulations, Allison and Jonathan.